Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2, where, last time we met up with somebody with the Greys, stole some horses from the Braithwaites, sold it for bottom dollar, and now I'm heading off to meet up with, Hosea, who's supposed to have gotten himself along with the Braithwaites, so in theory, his mission is going to have us doing something against the Greys, potential. If it's stealing, I'm guessing it's going to be trying to steal something that...
Howdy!
Howdy.
Hey, mister. Hey, fellas. I have a meeting with Mrs. Braithwaite. My associates are already here.
All right, that's enough. Move along now.
Alright. Let us talk to Hosea and Mrs. Braithwaite, who, apparently somebody announced my arrival because... Or maybe he just stands there at the door, kind of like looking out, just in case somebody shows up.
Come in, sir. This way, sir. A gentleman to see you, ma'am.
So, your friend, the other liquor vendor. Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Arthur, welcome. We were just
And then there's Sean.
Arthur Morgan, Mrs. Catherine Braithwaite.
Nice to see you again.
Apparently. So this one, he is big and as dumb as he looks?
Well, he's surely big.
I
but
could
his
tell you
intelligence
for certain
is
I am
higher.
much bigger
Some say
and
he is
much
dumb as he
dumber.
looks, but I think, well, he's not quite that dumb.
So these are the boys going to Caliga Hall?
Yes, we can take care of that for you, but one hates to be coarse. There is the question of money.
Oh, we've got money, Mr. Matthews.
Paper, bonds, metal.
She ain't gonna pay you with a certified check, you Yankee numbskull.
Ain't childbirth just the most beautiful miracle? Seems a lady can birth monkeys, after all.
And then the conversation stops because, everybody's leaving.
I'll fill you in on the way. No, I'm driving.
Fine.
Also, Caliga Hall? That doesn't sound like the Greys' place, but that doesn't necessarily mean it is not part of the feud.
Let's get out of here.
Also, I would,
Quiet in there.
if I had the choice, I would be perfectly fine with Sean taking the reins.
I'll shove that silver spoon down his throat and pull it clean out of his arse. The smug fucker.
Okay.
That sounds like more than anybody really would be prepared to do.
She wants us to torture tobacco fields. Said they ain't had rain in weeks round here.
What?
Yeah, using that back there.
So what you're saying is they want us to smoke their tobacco,
That stuff.
but
Said it'd be fitting she did. All I'm thinking is how about I try fitting my boot up your hook now, you snotty old bitch.
Hosea really picked the right fella for tea at the manor, didn't he?
Yep.
He's giving his usual flannin'. One of these families
His
got no
usual
national
flannel?
reckons I'm in. I'm
All
always
right.
thinking of the rich folks. I hate rich folks. There really better be some bloody money at the end of all this.
Hosea.
That would be convenient. Part of me is worried that there isn't going to be.
Egler of nothing.
Part of,
So far,
like, eventually it's going to have to go down to
trying to
Blackwater.
sell the shine back to them. Now we're on this road, which I'm
I'm
very
expecting the
much
gang
looking
to
forward
come
anyway.
apart.
They was saying old man Greg's double security after that business at the saloon.
We just robbed their horses, too.
That was you. Jesus.
So, we're just gonna drive on in there, is that it?
Don't worry. I got a plan. Wagons go in and out of there all the time with supplies, equipment, payroll. Especially now they've taken on all that extra muscle. We're making a delivery. That's all.
And nobody will pay attention to the fact that Arthur Morgan is on the wagon.
Right then.
Well, sometimes Arthur Morgan is on the wagon, but he can sober up. He can get off the wagon if he tried, but just nobody cares. He's got nobody to back him up. Okay, I'll stop now with that. Hello, fellow wagoneer. That's what wagon drivers call each other. as they're passing each other on the road.
Whoa! Hold up a second. You not
Okay.
worried about them greys, English?
Excuse me?
You not worried about them greys?
In what sense?
Well, they knows you.
Maybe you're right.
Ah,
You know what? Here, I'll go hide and pack. If you can act naturally and stop us from getting into a fight before we're ready.
I will try.
Yes.
I did mention that
Me.
I'm not going to go that far.
a number of people recognize Arthur Morgan amongst the Greys, and not everybody recognizes Sean amongst the Greys.
Stay out of sight. I'll do the talking.
But what if they see my gun and my hat clipping through the canopy? They're gonna be like, "Hey, there's somebody underneath that. I can see their gun sticking out."
What you want, boy?
There was a thing.
Oh my god.
thing at the saloon.
What you talking about?
Well, I'm delivering the supplies.
You're not the
Oh
usual
jeez.
You want a bottle, friend? Here. Have a wee drop. I'm new. I mean you no harm. I've come from Donegal, in Ireland.
You don't say.
Yeah.
You don't say. You don't seem Irish one bit.
Some kind of incident at the saloon in town. I was told to bring this up here.
Okay, it seems like he memorized a story.
Before the officials got there, they said.
Okay. Drive this way. I'll show you how to get there.
Oh, thank you, friend. Have a drink.
Thank you, friendo. But yeah, it feels like he memorized a story, and or did he just make a story up on the spot and just didn't even bother practicing, and was just like, I'll just blow through it and it'll be okay.
Is that right? Then you and I are nearly brothers.
Nearly, I might have to kill you in order to get away with my crime.
Just over here. Yeah, straight down the path here. It's getting so I can barely keep track of all these deliveries coming in.
Yeah, and they said they was looking for more drivers in town. I jumped at the chance. I never been a feller to kick a bit of honest work out of bed. So, you folks been having a hard time of it, have you?
Yeah,
Have they?
Mr. Gray's got a heap of problems right now with another family around here. Bunch of covetous lowdowns trying to sabotage his livelihood.
Although that brings up an interesting
Sounds like you definitely deserve that drink.
question. I got slightly distracted because for some reason
Right,
the Xbox is on a very odd angle, and I have no idea why.
You can unload it here.
in here? Oh, the horse is like a swift one, do they?
But like, do the Braithwaites and the Greys know that? Do they feel that do the Braithwaites think that the Greys stole their horses, for that matter?
Quite a place you boys have got here. Reminds me of one of them big houses out in Donegal. Real fancy places they was, Hamish. Real fancy. Because if some folks...
Wow, that was
built quite
didn't even bother pulling back the canopy there.
imaginable, Well, the average man sups on shite, yeah? Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh, thank you, Sean. I guess I didn't have to do anything.
What are you playing at?
I was enjoying the monologue. I'm glad I'm not your brother.
Where?
Let's get on with this.
I'm not the one who was dawdling. Okay.
All right.
I can hold up in here till it gets dark.
Aren't we gonna hide the? Okay, I was gonna say, aren't we gonna hide the body? Will nobody notice that the guard is missing? Cause somebody's gonna go out there and be like, "Hey, why isn't the front entrance guarded?"
Ready.
Okay.
Ah, this is the fire bottles.
There's plenty of guards out there. Here's how I feel we should deal with things.
How do you feel we should deal with things?
Sure. And you?
I'm gonna deal with the fields themselves. We coat everything in moonshine, and then we light things up with these little fellers here. Thankfully,
All right.
it ain't rained. And that old barn over there should go up like a torch.
How many of these boys you think you need?
This should do it. Let's head out the back.
Now, I actually should have a few of them because I've
Once they get
upgraded.
wind of us, there'll be no turning back, so move quickly.
Of course. I'm rebel stock, boy. I was born burning down manor houses.
We'll burn quietly.
Is a stealth burning. Okay. Follow Sheen, I guess.
Someone coming on the left.
Truly masters of stealth, we are. Coming soon. Red Dead Redemption 3 Tactical Espionage Action.
Okay. Drop it by the supply shed at the back of the fields.
Sure. See you later.
You hear that? Payroll.
Yeah. Let's get this job done first, okay?
Especially since we're actually being paid to do this work. Take out that friendo. I try to remember what movie or game or something do they say that.
Down to the fields. I'll meet you at the barn.
Try to stay out of trouble.
Now, how much moonshine have I got to pour? Oh my gosh. Or is that percentage the amount of percent that I have moonshine in the container? Or the amount of percent of tobacco that I need to worry about covering? Well, hello, sir. Never mind. I will cross. I wonder if I can kind of tag both of these areas by just crossing over in the middle section. Because it does seem like these sections overlap a little bit.
That's good for here. That's good.
Alright. And we got Lantern Man over there. Only by defeating the likes of Lantern Man will Mega Man hope to defeat the darkness. The closest example I can think of in regards to this kind of mission is Far Cry 3, I think. Has multiple missions in which you use a flamethrower to burn some farms down. But those specific farms are to make hallucinogenics, not necessarily just tobacco. And run. Okay. Alright, this is going smoothly enough. I have not been spotted. Although, I feel as though the stealth here isn't necessarily the challenge. Oh, damn. And there's a guy coming up towards me there. There are like two guys there.
It's gonna be a long night.
A long night of walking a back and forth. I'm just gonna wait here, give him a chance to turn around, head back the way he came. That's what I'd imagine he's gonna do. That's the main reason. Yep, there we go.
Christ, I'm bored.
If only there came about some sort of intruder of whom I could shoot with a gun. There we go. It looks like I've ditched the moonshine jug, but then again, I'm done doing that. And it looks like Sheen is going to take care of that. Or Sean. Oh, he's got more of the moonshine.
Think she'll go, Arthur? Light her up. After you, sir.
So I'm going to head...
Come on, let's put a flame to this piece of shite. Now let's go light ourselves a fat cigar.
I got the redhead. I'll enjoy killing you. You pay for this.
All right. That should maybe take care of that one. Yep.
Not right now. We got company. Look out.
Did I bring any guns? I brought some guns. Excellent. Yeah, it would have been very problematic if I had brought nothing.
Where are these bastards coming from? More men up ahead.
Elsewhere? There we go. Nope, I want to take cover. I don't want to stand on the cover. That seems like... There we go.
They seem to be taking it well.
This is a goddamn mess. That goes out right out of here. They didn't tell you there'd be an army of them?
They didn't tell me nothing.
There we go. And... There we go.
The wagon we saw come in earlier. We can nick the horses from that.
Alright.
All right, where is it?
This way. Jesus! There's more of them.
Sorry.
You ain't leaving here.
There we go. I'm somehow still alive. Though if I don't use cover, I will probably die eventually. There we go. I don't even know who's shooting at me.
Get us paid real well for this.
Bloody right.
There we go. Nope. Alright, let's... Also, I probably should heal up, so... There we go.
This is what it's all about. Oh, Arthur.
Glad you're having fun.
There we go. Yeah, I would imagine... I would imagine all of this this sudden amount of violence between the two families, especially if
Well, let's see if the payroll is actually in there.
Hurry up.
Oh boy, we did good, Morgan. We did good.
there's that.
Let's go.
Looky here, you get them horses free, Arthur. Come on.
Have a night.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah. Okay, let's get the hell out of here.
So yeah,
You right.
I would imagine that, like, especially if the Braithwaites think the Greys are doing this, and if the Greys think the Braithwaites are doing this, ultimately this sudden spur of violence is just going to make everybody escalate the situation a lot faster than it would have if...
Straight out the
especially if Dutch and gang weren't around. Like, if Dutch and gang weren't around, they would have hated each other, but would they have also destroyed each other? Would they have destroyed each other eventually? Or would they have just moved along? Or moved on? Would civilization have eventually caught up to them and prevented that from happening? And essentially, this outlaw gang has come and taken advantage of their open hostility towards each other. And has enabled the situation to escalate into a much, much worse feud. Will Romeo and Juliet disappear into the sunset, or will they die together? I'll have to find out later. For now, though, we've got a job to finish. I think we finished the job.
You coming?
Yes. I was gonna stay in town after the last mission because I hadn't recuperated. My health core was a little bit lower, stamina core was a little bit lower, Deadeye core was nearly gone. And I wanted to stay in town at the saloon, but the saloon was closed for some reason. So I ended up just continuing on with the mission, but at the very least, now that I can go back to camp, I can rest up, be energized for the next available mission.
Here we are. Home, sweet home.
Yeah. Do I keep the horse? Like, how temporarily? Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.